Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Notre Dame's offense will come out first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. How are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunity.
He smashes his way through again. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Walker will fire. Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking for space. It's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
This defense talked about coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Razorbacks offense will get the ball for the first time. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and is ready to get moving. The ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Rivers. Pulls it in, it's Sampson. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target or make the big play, get the touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Walker to throw. Got a man. It's Weaver. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll do it himself. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Weaver. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll give it to the back. Look out, he's got room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Finds a little space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll go to the air. Throwing right. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Makes the grab. It's Moss. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like that big, reliable security line. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And he's still running after the move. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Good, solid tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try to capitalize on this field position.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Flushed out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. From the gun, give on the inside. That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Larson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They are up by just 1 over North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Rivers. Keeps looking downfield. Rolling right and going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Young. Ripping through the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Rivers. Rushes on him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get three before the break. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The short hands, it's Sampson.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got it in the middle, it's Moss. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your...
Wide open, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Still looking, on the move. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Just drives it between the uprights. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Looking for space. It's Young. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Walker will fire. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Larson. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Punts it out of the air. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's
gonna take a shot. He's got it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden...
There he goes! Just keeps moving. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Walker to throw. Here comes the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Crosses the 30, he's going! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.